channel. So we're going over American textbook reading. Not Science 2 today, we're at Science 3. Okay, so we're at American textbook reading, Science 3, Lesson 1, restaurants. Okay, so our host will be Ryan Stewart. And we're at Lesson 1 of Book 3. Lesson 1 is living thing and non-living thing. So, today we're going to talk about living thing and non-living thing. You know what is living thing and non-living thing? Maybe you know because at Science 2, Lesson 2, I've been talking about living thing and non-living thing. But today we'll discover some new vocabulary word about living thing and non-living. So, you know those vocabulary words? Let's get started to know. Hi kids, welcome back to American Textbook Reading. I'm Ryan Stewart. Okay, so we're part 1, Life Science, and we're at Book 3. Our first lesson is non-living thing and non-living thing. So today we're going to talk about living thing and non-living thing. You will discover what living things do, how living thing and non-living thing are different. Okay, so we'll talk about what living things do and how non-living thing and living thing different. Okay, so our first vocabulary word here is live. So to live means to alive. Okay? So be careful with live and life. Okay? Because this live is a verb. This live that we have talked about is the verb. But the live, life can be an adjective. Okay? So live is a verb, life is the adjective. But they both spell the same. Okay? So this bird is living. Right? This bird is living. This bird is alive. You can see the 2 baby birds and the mama bird. Okay, so the living thing usually do is grow. Okay, so living thing always grow as a baby to an adult. Okay. So grow means to become bigger and taller. You can become bigger and taller, but you cannot see that, okay? Over a period of the time. Example, when you're a baby and now you're a child or a teenager, and then you grow into an adult. Okay, so change. So this egg is going to change into a chicken. Okay. So, but don't worry, the egg is not magic at all, right? The egg has cracked, it's broken, and the chicken has went out. Okay. Change to become different. So the egg cracks and the chicken comes out. That is how the egg changed into a chicken. Okay, maybe this is a chick, not a chicken at all. But it will change into an adult when it's grown up. Okay, so we have the word here, reproduce. Okay, reproduce. What is that? 3 sounds. Okay, so what is reproduce means? Reproduce means is an adult, it hatches an egg, and the egg cracks, and it grows up into an adult. This chicken will die, and the adult chicken has grown, will lay eggs, and then we have the life cycle around, and around, like plants. Okay, so our next word is a sad word. Okay, it's die. We have a sad picture here, both. To no longer alive. Okay, so die means, like this bird here, it has been something to it and it died, right? It died, it doesn't kind of like move anymore or reproduce or do something anymore. Okay, so move. To move, to go from one place to another place means this is point A and this is point B. It goes to point A into point B. Okay, so you can see this snail here. Some people might say you're slow as a snail because the snail is super slow. Watch it, snail. See? You can see two of this. You can see the background. The car goes very fast. People drive it, vroom vroom, okay? And this snail goes. You can see it goes really slowly. But we don't have much yet. We don't have much time waiting for that snail move to point A to point B because it's slow, right? It can't even, it looks like it can't even move. Okay, so our word here is breathe. Fish breathe underwater. So to breathe means to take air into the body and send out again, right? So be careful. Breathe and breath, okay? The letter E over here is breathe. When we have E at the last, we have breathe. But if we don't have E, it will be the word breath, right? So breathe means to take the air in. But, breath. Don't be confused. Two of them, okay? We can say breathe in and breathe out, okay? But don't be confused. Breathe and breath, okay? Breathe is breathe in and breathe out. Breath means to take the air in our body and send it out. That is breath, right? But breathe here is a verb. Breath is a noun. Okay. Breathe is a verb and breath is a noun. This picture shows us a fishy breathing underwater. Okay? And making bubbles. Inside of those bubbles, they are the oxygen that the fish is breathing underwater. Okay? Breathe. And breath are different. Don't be confused. Breathe and breath is different. Okay, so you can see here, how could the fish live in the water? How could it breathe? It doesn't need to go up and taking the air, okay? Because at night, one fish has gills. Okay, it has gills. So it can take the air when it was swimming. Okay, so you can see here, you can see the gills is opening the gills. So when they swim, they will take that oxygen when they swim. And you can see their mouths are opening, but they're not breathing those bubbles, right? Even whale and dolphin still have to. Whales and dolphins are not fish. They're mammals. They have to come up and take the air like they have the whole of their neck, and then they come up and the whole spread upward, and then it takes back the air. Okay, so oxygen. Oxygen is a kind of gas that living things need. All living things need gas. We need oxygen. Animal needs oxygen. Plants need oxygen. Nitrogen and oxygen. So, in a kind of world, oxygen has 21%, but nitrogen has 9%. So, in our world, we only have 21% oxygen. Nitrogen has 79%. Remember, when you talk about nitrogen, it doesn't do anything for us. It's kind of like all the space. It doesn't do anything for us, okay? It doesn't do anything for us at all, so we only use oxygen for breathing. Nitrogen doesn't use for anything. Okay, so let's move on. Healthy. I hope you're healthy, because healthy means strong and well. Healthy means strong and well. So I hope you are healthy means you're strong and well, right? You have to eat enough healthy food for you to be healthy. But not only eating food will make you healthy. Also, do some exercise. Like this boy here is laughing. He's like very strong, right? He's working well. He doesn't go feel tired or what. But one thing we still need, healthy in food and do exercise means sleep. We have to sleep. Make sure that you have enough sleep, so you can be healthy. Okay, so we're taking a look at chart of living thing and non-living thing. Okay, so you can see here, this is the picture. These are all the pictures that showing us living thing and non-living thing, right? Okay, so right here we have yeast, right? Those are kind of like a living thing, of course. They are the living thing. The living things. They grow, right? Like these little guy here will turn into like their mom, or will turn into like their dad, right? Actually, they will grow, but think about the air, the oxygen doesn't grow. The oxygen doesn't grow anything at all because it's kind of like this, a circle, right? But years ago, or a month ago, it's still that kind of like circle shape, so it doesn't change at all. Okay, it doesn't change. It will stay like that for a long, long time. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to living things. So change. You can see that these flowers here is starting to grow, I think. It's starting to grow. So the flowers is starting to grow like these beautiful flowers, right? But non-living thing doesn't change, okay? Non-living thing do not change. Like this rock in our pictures doesn't change at all, okay? It doesn't change. It was like a million years ago like this, but if I use a hammer and I smash it, it will break. But if you let it by itself, if you let it by itself, it would go like this. Okay, so move. You can see this kind of horse is like running really, really fast, right? This kind of like the fast animal. Okay, so to move, do not move. So non-living thing, do not move, okay? Like these dolls here, if you let it alone in your room, they wouldn't move. Think about when think about the car that we see before. It kind of like go really fast, right? But if you lift the car a little, it won't move. And reproduce. You can see the picture that the mom and the dad make a baby, like copies of them, but they don't really look like the same. The house too, like the construction will build the house, okay? And there's no mommy house and daddy house, and they don't work together to have a baby house. That would be crazy, right? So let's move on. So over here, you can see the church, a life cycle of showing us all the living things do. Okay? So, roles. The mama and the dada, the mommy and the daddy work together to have a baby. The baby drink milk from her mother so she can grow. Okay, so the baby girl can drink milk from like her mama to grow. So change. So the girl change. She will grow up. She can talk at herself, like when she's a baby, she's like goo goo gaga, right? And walk. When she's a baby, she's crawl, right? And eat. When she's small, she let the mom take the spoon and feed you, right? It's kind of like dirty, but she can do all of it by herself. Okay, so she grows up, and then she reproduces. She changes into an adult, and she has her own baby. She has her own baby. He reproduces herself like that. That day, maybe she's kind of like have a father, of course. And this is her baby. That is how a life cycle change. Like this baby will grow, right? So we're at the reading skills. You can read together with me, or you can read in your head. But let's wait for me. Okay. So we are back. Let's read at the reading skills. Like I already said, you can read with restaurant or host, or you can read in your head and remember it. Okay, so which one do you want to choose? Comment below. Okay, so let's start the reading skills. Living thing and non-living thing. In the world, there are living things and non-living things. A living thing is something that is alive. Like this cute bird here, it's alive. A chick is an example of a living thing. Okay? A chick is a living thing. Chick lives in a nest. Her mama made it. It means space. So we have learned it in space. A chick breathes air. Air has oxygen. Okay? We remember 21% oxygen in it. Almost all living things needs oxygen. Not all, but almost. Okay? A chick needs to eat and drink. Food and water help keep the chick stays healthy. When it's healthy, it grows, right? Of course, we have to stay healthy. Sounds like health, that must be really strange and healthy. When the chick healthy, it grows and changes into a chicken. So, a baby chick turns into an adult chicken. Okay, so it has grown into an adult chicken. This little chick here will change into this like big. So, think about it. When the chick turns into an adult chicken, what can it do? So, a living thing can reproduce. Like, example of the chick turns into an adult, it lays eggs, right? So, a chicken can make eggs. In an adult chicken, so it of course can make eggs, okay? A chick comes from the egg. One day, the chicken will die, okay? And another chick will grow, okay? Some things do not die because they have never been alive. They're called non-living things, like the dog, okay? Rocks are non-living things. They do not breathe or grow, right? Rocks do not need to eat or drink anything. It don't worry about survive. Okay? So we're at the rate. So we will compare and contrast. When you talk about compare, means like, right? We'll talk about things, living things, like a non-living thing, and contrast. Okay, contrast like the differences, like change. Change is also a differences. Okay, so let's start. Living thing are beep. Okay, what is living thing? Okay, it can be a transition. But what is living thing means? Living things are what? Living things are alive. Okay, with no word here, our only choice is to write. Okay, they are alive. Like I'm a living thing. I alive. I talk to you, right? All living things talk, but none of the plants, right? So, living things are alive. Okay? So the living things will be alive. We are alive, right? People's kind of like alive. Living thing always be something kind of like alive. Okay? Alive. Okay, there we go. So let's move on. Living things need food, water, and what? So it's the thing that living things need food, water, and we use a verb that is breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. What do we get when you breathe in? Of course, we get oxygen. Okay. We will get oxygen, so we can breathe. Like that. So oxygen. Living things eat vegetable. Okay, so that is living things. What? And change, right? Something that makes living things and something that makes living things change. Okay? Living thing. What do living things? Of course, they grow so they can change. Okay? So the next one is living thing can what? Living thing can what? So this is a kind of like living thing can do what? What is it? Maybe it's a little kind of like tricky, right? Living thing can make new things like this. We have to work here, make them new like themselves. Okay, so reproduce and reproduce. Okay, living thing can reproduce means make new things themselves. So it's very easy. We just copy the living things to the non-living thing because non-living things are not alive, but living things are alive. And direct opposite. The direct opposite, okay? The opposite, they don't have anything. Same, okay? Non-living things do not need food or very easy. They just copy the word oxygen here. Oxygen, okay? They do not need oxygen, food, or water. Okay, so non-living things do not grow or change. So our last sentence here is very easy. It's already complete. Non-living things cannot make new things like themselves, whereas we can change it into non-living things cannot reproduce. Okay? They cannot reproduce by itself. So they are direct opposite. Okay, so it's a pretty interesting lesson, right? It's a very interesting lesson, right? Because we talk about non-living things and living things, right? They're the right opposite, okay? They're kind of like the right opposite. They are not the same. They don't have any kind of thing. Are same, right? They don't have anything that is like the same, like these, like compare and contrast, and like usual. Hope you learn a lot. Okay, so I hope you learn a lot. But now you have to. Do you have like answer of the vocabulary word and new vocabulary word that I have to say? Do you remember all that? Hey, you do. Okay, so like you hope you learn a lot like usual. But don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.